Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, enemies and friends, welcome to the show that never ends. You are tuned into On the Real on the R Squared Network, and today we have an action-packed show. James Gunn has just gotten fired with an F by Disney, who is now basically in the clear to buy Fox. The Glass trailer debuts, and again, this is our Comic-Con special, so we got a lot of Comic-Con talk, but Robert Deniro joins the cast of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker movie. Very interesting. And there was a Comic-Con Palooza. DC ran Comic-Con this year with a slew of trailers, and we're going to break them all down for you. Let us get the show started. All right, folks, how you doing? I had a little guest. We have our first intern with us. I'm teaching him the ropes. I'm your host, Steve Johnson, and joining me today is my brother from the same mother, Mr. Johnson.
Hey, out there in TV land, y'all miss me? I missed y'all.
All right, he just came back from vacation.
Just touched down.
And Courtney's watching us already, so we thank you for joining us. And
what up? We ain't never left.
The last best hope for the resistance, Mr. Woods.
What up?
How are you today, sir?
Not bad.
How you making out with the heat?
Surviving.
Okay.
Fun fact. Benjamin Rush, right?
Which is who? You're gonna tell us, I presume.
Yeah, Dr. Benjamin Rush, founding father of this nation, right? He signed the Declaration of Independence. He used to be a part of the U.S. Mint, I think, or something like that. The Treasury. He was part of the Treasury, right?
Okay.
One of the leaders in American psychiatry, right?
Right.
Said that black skin, right, is a disease and a manifestation of leapercy.
Okay.
Yes, that's what he believes.
It's a lie.
That is what he believes.
All the lies, all the time.
Yeah,
it's black gold over here, baby. Melanin.
Absolutely. Shout out to Benjamin Rush.
All right, folks.
No
I think it is time we get into the news.
People believe them on that too.
Yeah. People who died of freaking skin cancer.
All right, so James Gunn.
James Gunn is fucking done, son. Disney said, psh.
Okay.
Fuck on out of here.
Who's going to break this one down first? Because I have a lot to say. I want to give you guys a chance before
you go off?
Yeah, before I go in.
So why don't you just intro it, though, at
least?
Okay.
All right. Let me...
Before you go,
Let me set the stage here.
Go a little civil.
Okay. Now, if you pay attention to James Gunn in the Twitterverse, James Gunn, who is the director of Guardians of the Galaxy Volumes 1 and 2.
Yep.
James Gunn, who is largely responsible for the expansion of the MCU into the cosmic realm.
Can I just throw in one thing? Volume 2 grossed $863 million.
Which is $100 million more than Volume 1.
Yep. Just letting that be
Which
clear.
is the thing, Guardians of the Galaxy's success has shaped what we see in Thor and what we saw, if you loved Infinity War, right? A lot of that, the cosmic scale of it,
right,
came from sort of the vision
of James Gunn.
Now, he is very politically
Jack Kirby stuff.
outspoken, and he is not a fan of
number
45.
There we go.
The current administration.
Right.
But there are some conservatives that don't like his outspokenness. So,
a la Ben Shapiro?
Those guys, but he's not the person responsible for this.
Okay.
This guy, I don't even want to mention his name to expand his reach. I don't want to advertise that guy.
Right.
But he is an Alex Jones type. He is that kind of horrible Sandy Hook denier type of person. But anyways,
Pizzagate.
yeah,
Actually, he's the same guy who did Pizzagate.
of course he is.
Right.
Why not? Now, he dug back
No, like he
into
is.
James. It's insane.
It's attached to him, yeah.
But he dug back into James Gunn's Twitter history about 7 to 10 years.
Right.
And he pulled up some disgusting tweets that James Gunn had put out into the world.
It's pretty horrible shit, bro.
Yes, and we're gonna read some of them for you.
Yeah.
Why you gotta snitch on the man, yo? Why you can't let people research that
Look,
stuff?
no,
Like,
I think-
dirt on my boy,
No,
man.
it's for context. It's
I
for
get
context.
it, man, but let them do their Googles, man.
Okay, so
You gotta further bury my guy? Shit.
so here's the thing.
Do nothing around
Oh, by
you.
the way, we're getting watched on TV right now. Courtney has us on the Roku.
Oh, nice. All right, so I'm not reading all of these things
Just read some of them.
because they're pretty brutal. But he says one of them was, I remember my first NAMBLA meeting. It was the first time I felt okay being who I am. Said another, referring to a notorious group for pedophiles.
Okay.
Right? And so, hold on. In 2011, he teased fans, I'm doing a big Hollywood film adaptation of The Giving Tree with a happy ending. The tree grows back and gives the kid a blowjob. Expendables is so manly, I F the shit out of the, out of the P box next to me. I can't, because it goes
President
crazy.
says it.
Huh? Yeah, well, you know.
Reach up, touch that space, pussy.
Okay.
He said it. There we go.
Now,
There's
Here's the
worse.
Mars, bitches.
there's worse. Okay.
There's worse. I'm not.
Tell me more.
No, I can't.
Throwing
All right.
dirt on my guy, bro.
So
The best thing about being raped is when you're done being raped and it's like, whew, it feels great not being raped.
okay, so here's the thing. These things aren't funny.
It's
right?
not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing.
They're not even a little bit funny. But
But I know that he's joking.
now here's the thing.
These are brutal.
Now I want you
But
to
that's not
read,
funny.
I want you to read Alan Horn's comments when these things came out.
Alan Horn.
Yeah.
Well,
Alan
okay.
Horn is like one step below Bob Iger.
Right.
So it goes like if you care about Marvel, it's Bob Iger, the Disney CEO. It is Alan Horn, the head of TV and movies.
Right.
And then Kevin Feige.
Then
Marvel.
it breaks off to branches of
Yes.
Feige and
Yes.
right. All right, so he says the offensive attitudes and statements discovered on James' Twitter feed are indefensible and inconsistent with our studio's values.
Wait.
Now-
Can you start that one more time? What did he say?
Alan Horn?
Yeah. Start from the top.
The offensive attitudes and statements discovered on James...
Wait. Discovered?
Yeah.
When were they discovered?
Just found out.
Just now?
They knew about it when they hired him.
No, he didn't.
Just
But
right
they
now.
meant discovered by the
big
general public.
$150 billion Disney multi-conglomerate.
You didn't even let me get through the reading.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I want to just... We
Can
gotta
I-
get the context out there. Please, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you want him to read it or you don't want him to read it?
All right, now let me get my Alan Horn on. All right. The offensive attitudes and statements discovered on James' Twitter feed are indefensible and inconsistent with our studio's values, and we have severed our business relationship with them.
That's it? Are you done?
That's what he said?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Since when were they...
This was quick and decisive.
Since when were they inconsistent with Disney's values? Do you want to list some of the cartoons that Disney's put out?
You want me to list them?
I'm just asking you a question.
What, the
buddy.
offensive ones?
Yeah.
Because there's a long list. But listen, are they going to get... I'm not going into the list, but are they going to give back that Oscar that Donald Duck won for the Fuhrer? The propaganda.
Yeah.
Remember that? Shout out to Hitler.
Yeah, right.
Or Songs of the
Steamboat
South.
Willie and all that stuff?
Right. Now here's the...
Or The Crows in Dumbo.
The Sambo Crows?
Yes.
Okay.
But you see,
Now,
like,
here's
here's the
why
whole
we're
thing,
bringing this
though.
up. Go
Here's
ahead,
the whole
go
thing,
ahead.
though. Walt Disney dead, though. He been dead, like super dead. It's like different people run it, but it's just there
But-
to act holy. Like Disney is supposed to represent wholesomeness, but it's not rooted in wholesomeness.
Word on
Here-
street, Walt Disney was a pedophile.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You got the paperwork.
Now,
you dropping everybody's receipts, huh?
Here's the full context here. Now, this is what I wanted to get to. These things. This is why people try to compare this to the Roseanne issue, because you know if you're gonna fire Roseanne for offensive remarks, you have to fire James Gunn. Here's the difference. Roseanne said terrible things in her past, and they hired her anyway.
Yeah.
The difference is Roseanne called a woman of color, a black woman, a monkey. Today.
She thought the bitch was white.
I saw
God damn it, she thought she was white.
Now, that is the context that we have to understand here. Roseanne did what she did today.
Fun fact.
But to be
Benjamin
fair,
Rush.
if you look at her in certain pictures, she kind of does look white.
Oh, Shivanka is watching us. Thank you.
Benjamin Rush said to cure the disease of black skin, they just have to be bleached white.
Okay.
Hey, now, man, shout out to Sammy Sosa and Vibes Cartel.
But the point
they
is
ahead of the game.
The point is this. For a company that clearly has a shady past, who now says we have different values,
right?
To fire a man who said things over 10 years ago and apologized on his own when he wasn't in trouble.
Right.
He already apologized from this, and he has changed.
Yes.
But somehow a company who has a dirty past, no forgiveness.
Let me explain to you something. To quote, Malcolm X, chickens are coming home to roost, bro.
Now
like
Courtney says Trump is effing up the MCU, and America can't have that. That might be the final straw.
You think
that might have?
So you think people will campaign to get James Gunn back?
Speaking of that,
is there a petition?
The Guardian, yes.
What is it, change.org or something like that?
Yes, change.org. As of this morning, I haven't checked this evening, but as of this morning, it had 74,000 signatures for rehire James Gunn. Dave Bautista, who is not happy with this move and has said as much and says he'll have more to say later, shared this on his page. Also, Chris Pratt put out a very cryptic tweet about forgiveness that comes from the book of James.
Right.
And Zoe Saldana also says that she will have more to say when she can.
Yo, he made all of them stars, bro. None of them were stars before this movie. James Gunn.
Okay, first of all, Zoe Saldana starred in the highest grossing film of all time.
Which is what?
Avatar.
Oh, she did? Yes. Nobody knows it was her.
Okay. She's also in Star Trek.
What was you going to say, Lobo?
Okay,
what was you going to say?
He sidetracked me.
So, while he's getting back his thought, I think part of it is that they're saying that they'll get back to it. No doubt. They'll get back to it.
Don't forget.
Right. They'll get back to saying what they want to say once that deal is done. They have to wait.
I have more to say, but please continue, LeVar.
Basically, he made all of them bigger stars than they were. Some of them were but it's just like, really, when you think Zoe Saldana, what do you think of her most as?
Drumline.
Really? That?
Nah,
it's Super Gamora. It's Super Gamora.
I like that one. That 2 points. I like that.
I like that.
2 points. I like that.
I like the reach back.
I like that. That was 2
but
points.
But it's super this cast, you know what I'm saying? And James Gunn kind of reinvigorated Marvel. I mean,
also Pirates of the Caribbean for Zoe Saldana. She's been doing her thing for a while.
She's been doing her thing for a while. She's aged very well.
Yes.
But I'm just saying, this is like what made all of them, like, this is what made Batista star. This is what really made Chris Pratt a household freaking name. This is what got him the damn Jurassic Park shit.
Is it? Because I feel like
it kind of is, because he was kind of fat and out of shape before that. He was doing other shit, but he wasn't like a big star before Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. That's what made him a leading man.
An action star.
Yeah.
That's why Hollywood's trying to push him as the new Harrison Ford. But go ahead.
No.
Basically, what I was saying is James Gunn kind of, like, Marvel was kind of putting out, like, whack shit. It's just like Thor wasn't popping. Freaking the last Iron Man wasn't popping. They was doing their thing with the freaking Captain America, but like Age of Ultron really wasn't that popping. But Guardians of the Galaxy was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was changing the tone of Marvel, and then that's what got you Thor Ragnarok.
And all of that is the thing that let Disney feel comfortable to say Marvel can do anything. They can take chances now.
Right.
But so much of what Marvel has done has been on the goodwill of the people. I don't think this is a good move for the goodwill of the people because we know these things can snowball.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
They made a defensive move and it could backfire in their faces. Now, here is why this is the title of this
is James Gunn is fucking done, son?
No, the title is The Real Reason James Gunn Was Fired. Disney, who is trying to buy Fox for some $72 billion, and when you consider Fox's debt that they're taking on, it's $85 billion.
Right.
Thanks, Comcast.
Comcast, and that's actually our next, this is a good transition. So Comcast this week pulled out of the bidding war after running up the price $20 billion because Disney's initial offer was $54 billion, which was accepted by the board. Right. Comcast came in, raised the bid, and now Disney does not want anything to rock the boat before the shareholders. Don't rock the boat, baby. Because the shareholders can take this whole thing. Over. Here's the other thing, and I've talked to a few people about this, and they say, no, the shareholders only care about money. Maybe, but maybe they can get money from anywhere. And this is Fox, a very conservative company, and let's come back to the fact that these tweets were forced to be trending by an ultra-right conservative who does not like James Gunn speaking out about the president. Right. And he used bots to get it trending, which put it on Disney's radar, who wanted to quell any controversy, especially after the John Lasseter thing from Pixar, who they had to let go, and the Roseanne thing. Now, here's why I say this. I think that Disney knows that we have a very vindictive administration right now. Okay. This administration, after the Time Warner and AT&T deal, is trying to sue to reverse the deal that AT&T and Time Warner already won in court. Right. And a lot of people say this is because Trump doesn't like the coverage on CNN. Now, if the current administration, who lives on Twitter, finds out that Disney, the Walt Disney Company, who has something to lose now, got rid of one of his supporters, Roseanne, but kept an opponent of his, James Gunn, what do we think he would do on Twitter, and what do we think he would use his Justice Department to do? Right. As bizarre as that sounds.
Does it really sound bizarre?
They can't take no chances, man. At the end of the day, it's about money, and if you're about to fuck up the church's money, you got to go, bro. We appreciate all you did for us, but we got to sever ties. But still, don't act like you didn't know. They could have worded it better.
That's the other problem.
So should we be mad at Disney in any form of
fashion? I'm not mad at them at all. That's just business, bro. If this could fuck up this whole shit, and we got to do whatever, it's just a business thing. But don't act like you didn't know. It's just they're like, yo, we wish him. You should have said we wish him the best in light of these things coming to the public, and public outcry or whatever. Say something. We feel that it's best to part ways.
Disney knew. And for them,
I know that they knew.
I know,
but I'm not saying they didn't know.
So even though they're not listening, they knew, and it is disingenuous, and it is them saying we think you're stupid. It's almost as stupid as saying they said would instead of wouldn't.
Any company would have fired him for the same shit. As soon as they start, even if it was bots or somebody, whatever, as soon as something gets traction, they gotta even if they were quick to react, they gotta stomp that fire out, man. They can't fuck up the money. That's all it's about at the end of the line. It's no hard feelings, but don't shit on the man and act like whatever.
I found more of these tweets, man. These are brutal.
It's horrible. He's supposed to have gotten fired, man.
But he should have been fired. He shouldn't have been hired in the first place. Guardians, because it was out there before that, and he apologized, and it was in the public. They can't say they didn't know. They didn't care.
Let me explain to you some shit. Just like this dude said, who was listening to, and I was talking to you even before I heard that. They know about everybody's dirty laundry, but it's just they're like, yo, we gonna still rock with you because we believe you have talent and we believe in your vision. But if that shit ever come out, we gonna act like we don't fucking know you. And that's all it is.
That's like you a spy, and like you get caught, and they got to disavow all knowledge.
Well, you disavow.
I don't know your ass.
But
we could make this money, but
someone
when that
like
shit,
Disney
when you get
is
caught
gonna
up,
bet you.
at least you got your money. That's it. They could have never hired you in the first place.
Now,
At least you got your money.
One more thing that I want to leave on this. Wouldn't it be because we have to give it to the DCFU? They won Comic-Con this year.
Yeah, if they scooped up James
I mean,
Gunn.
they won by default because Marvel wasn't there, but I mean...
But Marvel shitted on them the whole year, so...
Nah, I know. But my point is, wouldn't it be a clean move for them to pick up James Gunn right now?
Yeah, super petty.
And have James Gunn direct the New Gods instead of Ava DuVernay?
Now, or any movie.
No shade.
Now, that would be crazy.
Because, again,
that would be crazy.
All of this is about momentum. And
because he's hot out there right now,
mad at him, and you know
they
the public
pay
loves to root for the underdog.
James Gunn big money to direct, like, yo, whatever you want to direct, take on Superman, do it, whatever.
If they say that Disney puts out, or DC puts out a statement, is just they're like, yo, we believe that. Yeah, we believe that he's sorry for the things that he said back then, and we believe in second chances.
Right.
And that's all they have to do it.
That like would be like, you guys don't pay, Yabi, maybe you paid attention to this, but that would be like when the PS4 and the Xbox One came out, and Microsoft was like, oh, the system has to be online all the time.
Oh,
and
Lord.
then Sony was like, here's how you give a friend the game, and then they just handed him the game.
And then they just switched all of that? Yeah, come on.
But that's what I mean, the momentum. Like, Microsoft had the momentum going into that E3 when these systems came out.
Yeah, and then you saw
Sony
PlayStation just took it.
Yeah,
well,
but I'm saying it could happen with DC if Marvel gets the public mad.
This is that small window.
If DC plays... Anyways, I do want to add one last thing about the Comcast, Fox, Disney thing. And this is, I said this during the week, but I'll say it
clear
here.
1 2 1 2.
So again, Comcast is pulled out of any attempts to purchase Fox.
Right.
Here is my theory: they never wanted to purchase Fox in the first place. This was all about Sky, and Sky, who Fox owns a large portion of.
Right.
Would have come for the rest of it after this deal was over. Comcast wanted Sky, and they didn't want Disney to scoop up the rest of it. And so they drove up the price on Fox, and so the Disney shareholders would not allow Fox to make another acquisition, at least right away.
And where are you getting this information from? And how do you know they really want Sky? And how they
they are.
For Sky?
If you read the article about them pulling out, they say they're pulling out so that they can focus on Sky.
Side note, Marvel on one of their like Instagram pages when they were making reference to some series that they have coming out or some like TV series or something like that, they said the mutant era is officially beginning, and this was Marvel backing that. Now I don't know what program, I don't remember what program or show that they were, promoting on one of their, advertisements, but just the fact that they introduced it like that to say the mutant era is about to begin tells me that they knew, like, they're very close to this Fox merger and they know where they want to take it to next.
I think people on the inside knew it was happening a long time ago. Okay, Courtney asked a very important question. It's the perfect question for us to move on after. Who directs Guardians 3 now?
Taika Waititi.
Good choice.
I can see Taika
Thor
Waititi.
Ragnarok director, in case anybody didn't know.
I can see Taika Waititi.
Space and shit. He got it down. Music. The music was very big, important part of Thor.
Right.
So,
Anybody else comes to mind?
Anyone else comes to mind? I would say...
Jon Favreau?
Jon Favreau could do it. Who else could do it?
Because Thor is already damn near a part of the Guardians, I would just say Taika.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like the logical choice. Here's the question. Will it happen? Will these guys, boycott it?
That's what I want to really know. Or is money still going to make them like, nah, we ain't boycotting Jack?
Chris Pratt got, what do you call it? Jurassic World, which is at almost 1.2 billion right now.
Right.
People are actually going to see that?
It's crazy.
outside of the
love
U.S.
dinosaurs, huh?
No.
What
In
about
the
the-
U.S., they're at 400 million in the U.S.
What about
That's
the
more than
Russos?
The Russo brothers, I think they want to do things outside of
Like, do you think they're about done?
Yeah,
at
they
this
have
point?
a new show. You should check out the trailer called Deadly Class.
Okay.
I'm surprised people are still going out to see dinosaur movies.
Yeah, I mean it's the new Fast and Furious, or the new Transformers. Now that Transformers is garbage, it's the thing you could turn your mind off and watch it until it just gets too dumb. And then
I mean, it lost its magic for me a while ago.
There was only one good. All right, moving on. That was a long.
It was only the first one that was good.
Yeah. All right, so.
Just like only the first Turtles movie was good.
It is time. It is time to say goodbye to Rick Grimes. Andrew Lincoln has confirmed. It was a rumor before, but Andrew Lincoln, Rick Grimes himself, Grime Time. Rick means business Grimes, the man with the Rick stick. He is leaving The Walking Dead.
Yeah, man.
And you know, we do a show dedicated to The Walking Dead every week while it's on. We do our own.
Our highest viewed show, bro.
Yeah, you know.
And it's going to be a place to come now that our guy, got fired.
It's going to be therapy.
Yeah.
Now, shout out to Yvette Nicole Brown.
She cool and all that, but she ain't no Chris Hardwick, man.
Here's the thing. It really feels like Andrew Lincoln is jumping off of a sinking ship.
He's like, this shit is going down in Chinatown. I only got, I'm hot right now. And if I keep staying here and I see Michonne doing damn
Let's
Avengers.
Be clear. He's not as hot as Denai Guerrera or John Bernthal or maybe even Michael Rooker. He's hot.
Because they've all done other things.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying before you jumped in what I was saying. But Michonne, she's an Avenger.
Right.
Freaking Michael Rooker, Guardians of the Galaxy.
And
everybody else, James Bernthal, Punisher.
Right.
Or even, Baby Driver. Or like everybody else got their movie career popping. He just stuck doing this. So while he is still, somewhat highly visible, don't wait till the show gets even more shitty and loses more ratings. Jump ship now.
It really feels like the showrunners here, whether it's the new person running it or Scott Gimple, they're doing everything they can to drive away the fans. Now, I'm just going to give you my theory just after watching the trailer.
Your hot take?
Yeah,
my hot
I
take.
like the trailer.
I think just the way it's, at least they're telegraphing, because you can see there's blood dripping onto Rick's shoes as he walks. I think, obviously, everyone that leaves the show dies, so they're going to kill Rick.
Yeah.
Now, the scene right before that, the frame right before that, we see Daryl holding a big
all of that
knife.
is misdirection.
Listen, what if they have Daryl kill Rick? And then you want Daryl to take over the show?
Can you even envision that?
But this is what I'm saying. Some
can't
people are saying, "Oh, that'll make it interesting," right? No, it won't. I will never watch the show after Rick's
Maybe
gone.
Negan escapes and Negan kills Rick and Rick kills Negan.
All garbage, all of it.
I don't know. Because he can't get bit, right? He can't get bit. He has to go out in some type of grand way where he's saving everyone else, right? At this point, Rick can't. It can't just. He can't go
silently. Does he die like midway into the season?
No.
Or did he just only shoot 6 episodes and it's just like they'll show him and then for 2 episodes you don't see Rick and then they'll show him again and then you don't see him for another episode.
Some type of flashback kind of thing.
Yeah, it'll be like jumping all over the place.
So you mean
because I heard he only shot 6
episodes next season?
Probably.
Oh, okay. Right. They did mention that he only did 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Man, that's they wildin', man. They wildin'.
Courtney says, "Why not recast? Get the F out of my face with that nonsense."
But is there something to be said that while everyone else had got kind of tapped on the shoulder during Walking Dead, that Andrew Lincoln did not? Is it because he's just so, he's visually you only see him as Rick Grimes, or is it something that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
first of all, I see him as the dude from Love Actually that hung outside the chick's house.
That's messed up. He's done.
Did he try out for other shit and just not get picked up for now?
No. He was in Strike Back Origins, which was a good Cinemax show.
Cinemax.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
But he wasn't in nothing cinematic. He wasn't in no movies, though. He wasn't in no DC movies or no Marvel movies.
He was in Love Actually.
All right, so what do we see happening with Rick after this? Is he going?
You mean in the character Rick or Andrew Lincoln?
Andrew Lincoln.
I think
we know
Andrew Lincoln makes a phone call and does something in the MCU.
Yeah. It's just like everyone else from the show has gone on to do something that is bigger than the show.
Okay. We didn't even have this plan. Who would you like to see Andrew Lincoln play in the MCU?
I was trying to think of it like on the spot.
Who could he play?
Can he play Mr. Fantastic?
I was gonna say that because that's the only thing I can think of.
When he's cleaned
because
up.
His hair.
But when he's biting out your neck, Rick Grimes, he could be Wolverine.
Nah.
Yo, man. You were on a roll. No.
I'm just saying.
He has nowhere near the physique for that shit.
The physique? No.
First of all, neither did Hugh Jackman until he hit the gym.
I don't give a shit. No,
man.
No, nigga. You bugging the fuck out over there, Steve.
By the way, Courtney says the story should be more important than the actors. It should, but Walking Dead is not.
Damn, you just gonna shit on, the writers and all that shit? It's not more important than... It isn't, because the
show was designed around him. You have to write the show differently. The show has not been broad in its...
From the beginning of the show, they said the beauty of The Walking Dead is that they can kill off any and everyone and then start with it. They said that. Yeah, and it never said except Rick. They've been saying that.
Yeah.
From years ago, they were saying that.
And doing things.
And then they did it.
Very different things.
But they told you. So now why are you mad that they did it? They told you they would do that.
You know what happened, though?
Because nobody's safe. That's what makes the show interesting. And that's what always makes... You figured they was never going to kill Michonne. They never going to kill Rick. They never going to kill Carl. Certain people are just safe. They never going to kill Daryl. Now, anybody could die.
I don't think if Rick died...
And that's what always made the show exciting. You never knew what was going to happen. You would never in a million years thought, Carl, fuck on out of here. Rick, fuck on out of here.
No,
if Rick died like season 5 or season 3, then you would have moved on from it. But you have such an attachment, and the show revolves around Rick's leadership so much that you can't detach yourself from Rick's character.
The show has never been interesting when they're not focusing on Rick. This story... A story should be more important than any given character, but this story is not because of the way it was written and presented.
A lot of shows have gone on without the main character. They leave and then
but
the show goes on without them.
they have not been told in the way that the
They all end up ending like a season later, but that's not the point.
Again. And I hate to make this comparison, but they came out at around
you ever watched
the
The
same
Office?
time.
Remember when, this guy left? Steve Carell?
No, I never watched The Office.
How did you never watch The Office?
Random episodes here and there. But
that show was hilarious. You ever watch The Office, bro?
I watched The Office.
That show is great. You
know.
don't know what
The Office.
This
golden.
Story was
both
never
the European,
told in such a way.
The British one and the.
You also pay attention to Steve because Go ahead.
The story was never told in such a way that made you feel like other characters were important. They were important only as it related to Rick.
Oh, hey! Before we move on, who knew that Madison from Fear the Walking Dead is dead, and the brother Nick, the druggie from the first season, he's dead too. And it's just the daughter left. You didn't even know because you don't even remember Fear the Walking Dead.
Watch that show.
So
but anybody could get it is the point, Steve. That's what makes the show exciting.
I didn't even know that.
That's actually not good writing, right? Where if you are relying on whether
so then why not tell us new stories? The fact that everything is out there in comic book lore.
Is a new story.
Alicia's gonna be.
How's that going?
Alicia's gonna be.
It's not going good. Nobody's watching it.
She's probably gonna be Alpha.
Nobody's watching it. And they tried to bring Morgan over there. No one cares about that show.
This is for the first episode.
Okay. Look,
has
all
anybody
I'm
else
saying
watched
is
any more of that
good
since the first episode?
Good story doesn't rely on shock value, right? What is a good horror movie? It's not about the jump scares. It is about the ambiance and the presence, right? Yes, people can die. That is a fact, right? That you don't want people to feel comfortable. That's very different than relying on who we gonna kill this week.
You never know. Tune in next week and you'll find out.
Yeah, okay. All right. And you guys got anything else to say?
Nope.
They bungled this thing.
I'm gonna still watch it.
Let's just wait and see. And
until after Rick dies.
That's. I'm telling you, I'm turning off that episode. I don't even want to see what happens after.
We'll be doing a Walking Dead show after.
Maybe.
Shane found a cure and came back from zombiehood.
We have to talk about it.
Because I mean, Shane's supposed to be coming back, right?
Yeah, we got an intern now.
And we'll talk. So.
All right.
All I'm saying is I'm watching for at least this season.
Sure.
Moving
I just
on.
think they've been hostile towards their fans.
But next subject, because it's hot as fuck.
Moving on. Glass is back. They call him
Unbreakable.
Mr. Glass.
What you thought they called me, Mr. Glass?
What I want to know is if there's going to be enough. So we have Sam Jackson here, and his weakness is steps.
Yeah. He got brittle bone disease, like really bad.
Nobody steps. Weakness.
I get it. Because he's Mr. Glass. He falls down the stairs. Break.
Okay.
Yeah, breaks.
What?
The dry humor.
What did we think about this trailer?
Looks interesting.
It looks interesting, man.
It looks interesting.
I like what your guy M. Night Shyamalan is doing. Shyamalan Ding Dong, whatever his name is.
I didn't see the last movie. I didn't see Split. Yeah. So how was that?
It was decent.
It was okay.
Don't go in knowing the end, and I feel like you kind of do already.
Well, now I do because of
Because it basically lets you know that this was a shared universe.
That was the best thing about it.
It's like, holy shit.
Kind of like Ant-Man was pretty mad
that superheroes exist.
That after credit scene.
In M. Night Shyamalan's world.
The dope thing, it seems like, with what Shyamalan is doing is that he's trying to focus on the villains of this world. The heroes side
I just thought of something dope.
So I got super excited.
I got super excited. It's probably because I'm high and these are my high thoughts, right? But
that explains it.
Yeah, but this is some crazy shit, right? I'm gonna just put this out there because I don't know if this is gonna happen. But if it happened, remember you heard it here first, right? Because it's a connected world, right? And then they have all these people. What if the kid from Sixth Sense comes back, right? And he has superpowers too, but he can control ghosts and have them doing shit in the real world and shit like that. Because everybody got powers and shit. Wouldn't that be a crazy cameo?
And then they realize this whole thing is happening in New Jersey.
Yeah, it's crazy.
and then the trees start making them commit suicide.
And then the last Avatar comes.
Yes, all right. It all makes sense now.
Oh,
it's all connected, bro.
It's a terrible movie.
Nah, but The Sixth Sense was good though. It'd be kind of ill if he did make a cameo though. In all seriousness.
This is all in Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh man.
For those who didn't get the Village reference.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Anybody want to add anything to this? I'm excited about it.
I'm gonna see it. I like the trailer.
I've been waiting for
I like the trailer.
Time. Okay, let's go. All right. I think we're moving on to the big part of the show.
Moving on up. Let's wrap this thing up, B.
Okay. So, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker movie is official tissue.
It's lit.
And now.
And you thought it was a joke, like they was Robert Deniro, Taxi Driver, my guy.
Right, and they wanted to do it like a Taxi Driver movie. It takes place in the 80s. So Joaquin Phoenix, I don't know who Robert De Niro would play.
He's gonna play a what you call it, TV show.
He's a TV personality,
TV personality who kind of drives Joker over the edge.
Yeah.
I like it already.
So he'll probably be screaming
like
to the public.
Something
crazy along those lines. Screaming to the public, saying, "Man, this guy is insane. What is he gonna do next?" Blah blah blah. Yeah, getting everybody into the viewership, the ratings. Sounds good.
Now,
and Joker's gonna take him hostage and probably slice his throat.
Yeah, he'll probably play the Commissioner Gordon role in The Killing Joke.
So this should be good.
I'm actually excited about this. Like, again,
it gave the movie legitimacy, man.
This is the thing.
You heard Robert De Niro, Joaquin Phoenix, Zazie Beetz.
Zazie Beetz, yeah. Now,
shout out to Atlanta.
Shit is legit, bro.
This is the thing, though, man. Like, if this does well,
yo, how do you think Jared Leto feels? You think you feeling the pressure right now?
Technically, they still got a movie coming out.
It's like, yo, you canceled, B. It's just like, that Jared Leto shit has no release date. This shit has a release date. It got Robert De Niro signed on. If this shit come out and it's lit, you done, son. That's it.
But hold on, back to my theory.
Like they're gonna send him a letter. We no longer require your services.
back to the theory from last week. This is an in-place reboot. You keep what works, like the X-Men.
Mm-hmm.
Like the X-Men kept Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, but they changed out the rest of the
Delete
cast.
all that shit, man.
Right.
So you keep
You flashpoint that shit.
You don't even need to do flashpoint. Just do it, right? But you
Deadpool
keep Wonder
just did
Woman,
what he wanted.
right?
He's just
The
like,
new
all this shit is
Batman,
erased. All this whack shit.
Matt Reeves' Batman could be clutch, and if they tie that into this, and this is clutch. And what if Aquaman's good? We're coming to talk about that.
Speaking of, yeah.
Okay, so what do we think here? Everybody's on board with this? I'm actually excited now. I didn't care before, but now we do need to note though, Bobby De Niro been putting out some bricks as of late. I just want to like
Robert De Niro definitely doing stuff just for the check.
You know,
it's
so
just like this is my going rate, and I'll take it. He just puts out whatever. Like
he's at that age.
Listen, man, you got.
He's just trying to secure the bag for his family.
Nick Cage was like, he's like, yo, I'm an actor. I get paid to act.
He's at that age.
I don't care what I'm in.
I don't give a shit. You paid me. I come up. I give it my all.
What's your job? You go there and you do it every day, don't you?
I don't give a shit what the movie does. I don't give a shit if it flop. I don't give a shit if I win an award. I act. You're still hiring me to act, and you're still paying me my going rate. It didn't go down. Boom.
And
I still made my money.
Yeah, it doesn't and I still make good movies every now and again. When I feel like it.
It doesn't even matter.
Shit don't matter. It's a movie. It's a job, bro.
All right, now
everything can't be Shakespeare in the Park.
On to the focal point where we all this is about is Comic-Con, the Comic-Con trailers, and I think DC might be back, baby.
Are they?
I don't know, man.
Are they the DCFU?
They're still the DCFU, always and forever.
What does F stand for? I think it stands for fun. Have you seen Aqua, bro?
Universe.
Have you seen the wonderfulness?
Are we starting with that? So what do you want?
The bright colors of the DC with the white background and the shiny shimmering silver. It's the very subtle detail as opposed to the dark and brooding.
Right.
You know, DC. That, right? You know, like serious. It's like bright colors. You know what I'm saying? Shazam. With the little kid and the drinking of Slurpees and shit. We're coming to Shazam next. Let's talk about. I thought we was talking about DC winning it. Yeah, we are. So we still talking DC. I could jump all over the place. It's
okay,
DC.
Do that. But
you know what I wonder about the Aquaman trailer. The only thing I worry about is the
CG. The CG and how fake them sharks looked in the aquarium.
Even the
how they look like Finding Nemo.
And how when they're swimming underwater, they don't really look wet. It's kind of like they're flying.
The Titan, what is it called? The
Triton?
So
is there like an air bubble around them or some shit like that? How does that work?
Yeah.
What is it called that he has? A Triton?
The Trident.
Trident? Yeah.
Because it looked like he was flying, but he's supposed to be underwater, but he didn't look wet.
Here's the thing. Do fishes look wet?
No, but his hair should still look super like wet and flowy, like how your hair looks when you're in the water.
I'm just worried about the
or at least like how white people hair look when it's in the water, because you know how that looks. It has a way that it moves in the water when you're swimming.
So here's the thing.
Or when it's wet.
I think that for them to pull that off, this movie would have cost $700 million.
Yeah.
Right?
You're talking about with that
with what
crazy effects
done
with CG
to make it look real.
Right?
So I think they just leaned into the fakeness of it just because why not? Right?
It's just fantastic and epic. Like
it's a world we've never seen. So
it very much reminds me of The Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
and the way that it looks, or like Shark's Tale,
or the underwater world in episode 1 with Jar Jar Binks.
Or you know, like how in SpongeBob, how they're under the water supposedly, but they still go to the beach and go to the pool.
Yeah,
how?
And I honestly, I do think they were playing off of that.
Yeah.
And look, James.
You'll just see bubbles like but nobody looks wet.
Courtney says this ain't Wakanda. It's white Conda underwater.
Oh, I see what you did there. It's a white lash.
No, I liked it. Honestly, this felt
it didn't look whack.
This hit all the right tones for me because I had no expectations for Aqua Bro.
I think that's why it works the most is because there's no expectations.
On paper, Aquaman movie is supposed to be whack, but it doesn't look whack.
And I'm really going in there with a blank slate, and I what I saw in the trailer looks like this thing could be good, and they could do some serious world.
Yeah, but BVS looked like it could be good too.
It looks enough, right? It looks like there's just enough.
Suicide Squad from that trailer looked fantastic until you saw.
But no. The difference with Suicide Squad is my antennas were up because they were relying so heavily on the music.
They were showing Joker and that shit.
When you
heard that come together shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. When you have to rely on somebody else's music.
So, hold your horses. So Guardians of the Galaxy didn't rely on the music heavily.
They pulled it off.
That trailer wasn't 100%. Like when you heard that, ooga chaka, ooga chaka. What?
Nah, you know.
And then even when you heard part 2 was coming out, how just like you saw the trailer and then they dropped out and then the bass was just like boom, and you heard the don't even lie.
Guardians of the Galaxy 1 got me in there when John Hansu was like, who?
It's like Star-Lord, man. Everybody's heard of me. So what's the next trailer?
Courtney says he didn't like the look of Mantis. What did you want from Mantis?
That's exactly how he looks in the comics, bro. I thought it was accurate. And I like how they actually...
He needed more cowbell.
Okay.
I mean, they have Aquabro back in the original, like, orangey gold type shit.
Right.
You know, how he's supposed to look.
The only thing I didn't like about the trailer, and you have to expect that we're going to get a lot of this, that scream when he jumps. Woohoo!
Yeah! Aquabro.
Yeah, that's Aquabro. It doesn't play well. All right. Now, on to something.
You think there going to be any after credit scenes, like, connected to the other shit?
They really do not need to do that.
They're going to connect it to a trash can if they're not careful.
No, don't do it.
Please don't do it. The only thing they should do for an after credit is sell the next Aquaman movie.
How about
don't connect it with nothing
introduce
yet.
Green Lantern?
Yo.
Nah.
They're going to have an after credit scene where they're going to introduce it to a trash can. If, like...
somebody's going to be throwing trash in the ocean. And they're going to be like, more to come. No, but seriously, right now, the best move for the DCFU is do your solo movies and make them dope. Make this Joker movie dope. Make Aquaman fun. Make Wonder Woman 2 at least as good as the first one.
Yeah, but we're jumping all over the place. What about Shazam, though? Because you didn't talk about that at all.
That's exactly what I'm coming to next.
Shazam! Captain Marvel to the uninitiated.
Before all the legal work in now Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
You don't like it?
I don't like it, not even a little bit.
You don't like Big, you know?
Yeah, but it's
Superman?
it's like Big, but not as good. And it's like Superman, but not as good.
But it ain't for you, bro. It's for kids.
It's like
it looks like it's for kids.
Spider-Man, but not as good.
Actually, I didn't mind it. It's just the suit that's troublesome for me.
It's not even the suit. It's those effing shoulder pads.
So Batman's shoulder pads don't bother you, or
not
the
like
fact
this.
that it clearly looks like a padded suit where it's up to here on his neck, like this, and he look all stuffed in that shit like a fat dude in a butt
Snyder's Batman.
Fucking Ben Affleck Batman.
Yeah, no.
He super looked like he was wearing a padded suit, especially after he got beat up and when you saw him there, like, you know, with his shit undone in the back.
It's something
and
about
it
that.
clearly looked like he was wearing, like, playing dress up.
If they could have found some way to stay true to form but still modernize it in some way, or what? I know they were going brighter. They didn't want to make it so dark and all of that. But
Shazam with like cool armor, and he has, you know what I mean?
Right.
That works.
You're talking about like golden shoulder pads or something to that effect. Yeah,
it's very comic accurate, bro.
No, it's extremely
comic accurate,
and that's the problem.
But
so it's just this blotch of red.
Do that.
It's this blotch of red. Can you even envision
that
Shazam?
What differentiates it from Superman's costume, though?
Can you envision that Shazam? Well, what was the first thing they did with Superman? They took away the underwear, right? And then people asked for it to have it back. So, you know, and they darkened the suit, you know, just a little bit, just because those colors.
But wearing your underwear on the outside is ridiculous.
Well, it is.
I get it because they want to break up the colors, and that's why they did it. But
also, the first superheroes were based off wrestlers, and wrestlers used to wear the
underwear on the outside
because of this squatting moves they used to do. They were afraid of their spandex tearing. That's why they wore underwear. That's where it comes from.
Fun fact. Yeah.
I mean, people who do aerobics do that shit.
Right, but so it's just I don't know.
Courtney's with me. He didn't like the look of the suit either.
I that's what I just said. I don't like the look of the suit.
I'm gonna still see the movie.
Of course,
The movie doesn't bother me though.
It doesn't. It looks like a fun movie.
Right.
Here's the thing. I saw the Aquaman
looks like kids
trailer
will like
and
it.
said this looks fun, and I looked at this trailer and be like, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna like it. This feels like it's gonna be.
It's for kids, bro.
So now, hold on, and as we were just saying that, let DC just continue to keep these singular movies, these singular films, right? Not worry so much about them coming together.
But
if there ever is a film where they unite together, can you see this guy? What's his name? Zachary Levine, right? Can you see him now becoming menacing or a little more serious as Shazam?
I don't think he needs to be. I think
he just keeps that demeanor of
unless they're gonna do the Kingdom Come Shazam, but that takes some years and
before he gets to that point.
He's gonna be the kid who's goofing off and shit like that. It's gonna be the comic relief.
I think they kind of shit the bed with the whole Kingdom Come story. You can't do that now after where they've gone with Superman.
Right.
Like that's something they got to do like 10 years from now.
They can do a one-off.
No, you build up to it.
No, you got to
bring all that weight to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The same way they built up the Civil War. They can do it, just not now. Right now, focus on Superman being Superman before you tell
Zachary
an
Levi.
Elseworld.
My bad.
Superman.
Not Levine.
I think it's Levi.
Zachary Levi. There we go. Yes, Zachary Levi.
Courtney says they should have got the Stranger Things directors to do this. I wouldn't have been mad at that.
For part 2, they're coming.
If this guy doesn't do well, but it's good, man. DC needs to lighten up, and this is a way to do it. And maybe the kids will like it. I just didn't feel.
I think it's every kid's fantasy to be a superhero, to have superhero powers. Every kid wants to grow up like now. Just like I wish I was older. I wish I was bigger. I wish I could do this. And that's just like every kid wants to see that.
I don't have a problem with the film. It's just the suit.
The suit looks stupid to me.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
But it's accurate.
You can yes.
I can get past it. If the movie's good,
I'll
get past it.
Oh, it don't look like how it look in the comics. This look how it look in the comics. Shut up. Right. But
hey, man, yellow spandex, man. I'm still waiting to see Wolverine in that yellow spandex.
All I'm saying is. When I watched Incredibles 2, a movie that is designed for kids, even in the trailer, I laughed. Right? In the movie, I laughed. I don't feel like I'm going to laugh at this movie. And that's fine. It's not for me.
Okay, you old curmudgeon piece of crap.
Saying,
damn, let the kids live.
You can make a movie for kids that speaks to adults as well.
In the face ass dude.
All right.
Scrooge over here.
Man,
why can't the kids have fun?
Courtney said DC can't spell build-up. All right. Okay.
2 points.
All right. And now the highlight of the DC reel, and they also showed off the new seasons of Arrow and Flash, and Arrow looks like it's just getting better and better and returning to form going into season 7.
I think I know where you're going with this. All right, come on.
But
here we go.
The Flash is future baby?
Here we go.
Future baby Flash is coming in.
Yeah. But do you trust her?
You can't trust her.
I don't trust her.
I don't trust her.
I don't trust because it's something she wasn't telling me. She's like, why didn't you tell us? I don't trust you, future baby.
Okay.
Who said you?
You ain't mine.
The jacket don't fit him. That's all I'm saying. The jacket don't fit.
Need to get a blood test.
Jacket don't fit, bro.
Okay, so finally, this is the last thing I wanted to talk about.
Everybody who got speedy powers ain't related to you.
Oh, this is a little fun thing before we get into that. Right now on the screen, so you can see the difference in the DC FU in the different visions of where these things would come from. So on the left, we see what James Wan's vision of Aquaman is. And then we see a dark and dirty water Snyder vision of Aquaman. And now we see on the
bright
right
orange.
The Whedon version. But you see they photoshopped in the Finding Nemo poster into the background of the Aquaman poster.
They keep coming at him, man. They just keep coming at him.
But now on to the final trailer that DC showed, which was the Titans trailer.
I knew you were going there.
Fuck Batman.
Now, here's the thing.
I knew you was going
there. So DC showed this? It was like all together? Like
did it really look that terrible?
It really looked bad. Here's the problem.
Did DC have a whole panel and they showed the movie stuff along with the TV stuff?
Yes.
So they approve of this?
They approved it, yeah.
That's interesting.
It's going to be on that DC streaming network. What we don't know is whether this exists in the Arrowverse.
So a streaming, so you have to pay to watch this.
Yes.
On what? It's an app.
Yeah, an app. It'll be like.
So what else is on it? It's going to be
all
like
their DC
all
stuff.
the Batman,
all Batman,
Beyond,
all
and Batman, animated.
The old Flash TV show, all the
everything that DC has ever done.
Yes, and
even the Superman movies.
Yes, and they're producing the 5. They have 5 shows in production right now. This is the
so
first
even like
show.
60s freaking Superman.
Yes,
all
exactly.
that shit, the original shit.
Yes, all the DC stuff.
All the animated
and
shit.
New stuff, but yes.
And how much does this shit cost?
We don't know yet. Maybe it's gonna be like $5 a month.
So when is this shit supposed to come out?
You can sign up to be notified when it's gonna release, when it's gonna officially drop. It's coming out this year. They're gonna.
I don't know. It felt a little egregious and extra for
it feels
Nightwing
like,
to be.
Oh, we're just trying so hard. Yeah, I'm edgy, bro.
Right.
Fuck Batman.
Yeah.
That teen angst, bro.
That was a little too much. But I didn't have a problem with it.
So what?
Down, man.
So which
I didn't have that much.
Which
of a
Robin
problem
is he? Is he Dick Grayson? Is he
I
Jason
believe so.
Todd?
Yeah.
No, that's Dick Grayson.
Yeah, Dick Grayson. And this is the thing. If you're so like.
So he's gonna be Nightwing.
Yes.
Yeah, but again.
Oh wait, actually, no. Hold on. That's a good question because remember when Teen Titans, Nightwing came back to deal with Jason Todd as he was
Red Hood?
No. Who was the boy? Who was the boy?
Robin?
Yeah, the young boy who was with
Damian Wayne, Bruce Wayne's son.
Mm-mm.
There's a lot of Robins, bro.
I know.
There was also a girl Robin too.
No. I'm not talking about. But there was a
Why
boy
you guys
Robin.
Figure that out?
Hold on. There was a boy Robin, and he was with the Teen Titans, and then Nightwing was the elder statesman talking and dealing with them. They had one type of crossover like that.
There's Dick Grayson. There's Jason Todd. There's who's the other one?
Damian, which is
I know
Nightwing's
Damian.
son.
Damian Wayne.
And then there's the girl. I forget her name. Is there any other ones?
Well, had that have been Jason Todd?
Here's the thing. If you have to go out, like, you can't on the one hand say F Batman, but then you have to name drop Batman because you're not big enough without him. Like, it doesn't make sense.
They had to let
man,
you know that
Venom
this is
movie
not
Spider-Man, so there's that.
Yeah, they had to let you know this isn't about
Spider-Man.
Batman.
Yeah, but you don't see Venom say
Venomverse,
Spider-Man.
bitches. Venomverse.
Like, come on. Like, and
They
then,
bringing in like 6 symbiotes into that movie,
like,
bro.
ooh, look,
Symbiotes.
Venom,
Look,
symbiote, whatever, because I know y'all people get mad.
I'm on the
Yo,
edge. I'm saying F Batman.
So would you feel some kind of way if that like somebody said, "Wait, aren't you Spider-Man?" F Spider-Man. I'm Venom.
Nah, but that let me know that people gonna be getting murked on that shit, and it's gonna be like the Marvel shit.
There
so
you go.
that's how else
saw
can you let
somebody's
them know
throat
in the
get
trailer?
sliced.
How else you gonna let them know in the trailer that this is gonna be raw people
Yeah,
getting
but
killed and
listen.
stuff?
Exactly.
Unless you drop an F-bomb. When you drop an F-bomb in the trailer, you know, oh, okay, shit is real.
There you go.
Yeah, but it just feels too forced.
I
So
get
was
it,
forced.
but that's the
Let
way
me
this
stop
shit is
BS.
real.
It was
Yo,
mad force. I didn't like that.
Robin, go put on your briefs. You don't even
It
wear
was
briefs
forced,
with
yes,
spandex.
but now you know shit is about to be real on that
Come
show.
on, man.
It still
People
looks
gonna be getting
interesting,
murked,
though.
bro.
All right. I mean, that's all I got. This thing it turned me. And by the way, what I want to know is if this is.
So are you finna pay for that service?
Arrowverse. I'll give it. I'll do the free
I give it a month.
free
Yeah.
first month trial, and I'll make my decision from there. Courtney does point out that is $74 a year. Listen,
Right.
what I want to know is
I
if
spent my money then
Arrow
on
will
weed.
make a guest appearance in this show
Right.
and sun everybody.
Slap up Robin real quick.
Mhm. Yeah.
Man, I want to
Oliver
see
Queen come
if
in
y'all
there.
doing the Titans.
Yo,
y'all-
Oliver Queen is in jail this season, by the way.
If they doing the Titans, all I'm saying is Cyborg better come to that show.
He just might.
I mean, that movie's canceled, so.
Yeah, man, you might as well. He just needs to come in the last episode of the first season and be like, "Booyah!"
They got to find something to do with the suit because it's going to be too expensive.
Somebody
to do
gets
that.
it. That's
Mad
his
expensive.
catchphrase.
Unless
He
they
actually
gonna
said
put-
it in the movie too.
Unless they're going to put like foil paper on him and be like, this is my TV suit.
Or they just said they got him a better, like they put
No, he just
synthetic
wears
skin
hoodies
on him.
and just put like the metal on the side of his face.
That's
You
it.
know, like how they did with the Terminator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. They just put that shit over the side one eye with a light on it, and then he just wear hoodies all the time, and then you just have a robotic arm.
That works.
Like, you know, there you go. Because he's trying to blend in.
Doran Sims says he has to agree it's going to be good.
Deron Sims,
I guess he agrees with
what up,
you guys.
Ronnie?
No, it doesn't look bad.
My guy, Ronnie.
It's
Devine.
just, but I agree
it doesn't
that
look as good as Arrow, and it looks like they're trying too hard.
him saying F Batman was, you forcing it, dog.
It would have played better if it wasn't in the trailer. Right?
Like if you just watched it, and he's
how
like,
else-
oh.
How else are you supposed to know that
they showed somebody's throat getting cut. That
lets
could've
you
been
know.
But what's crazy
that
is
they
I don't
mean
remember
business.
none of that, but I remember the fuck Batman shit though.
Well, I guess it worked.
And I remember Starfire looking like a hooker, and that she's black and everybody hates it. But how can you be mad at what color she is when she's an orange alien, but she's supposed to be white to you know?
Duran says that the last season of Arrow was trash. I don't agree. I feel like Arrow is returning to form slowly. Obviously, the first season of Arrow was
So you
the best.
agree that it did get trash at some point?
Arrow absolutely got trash, but I'm just saying they turned it around. When they brought back Manu Bennett, by the way,
Full transparency, I've never watched one episode of The Arrow.
you should watch the first season.
Yeah, nah.
It's like,
I'm good.
okay.
It's
a
like
superhero
Batman,
version
but
of Lost and Batman
with shooting
mixed
arrows?
together. Yeah. It's like
How about
we mixed
fuck
Lost with
Batman?
Batman.
It's like what DC did because they couldn't get Batman the rights to do a Batman
yes,
show.
that's basically what it is. It is a
On
Batman
TV.
show. But when Deathstroke is on there,
at least Robin's actually associated with Batman.
Yo, they out here talking about Starfire's Cheetos looking hair.
oh man,
They should do like flashback cameos, and then you see, you know, Batman back smacking, you know, Robin. They just show the back of his head, and you just see him back smacking him, and then that's why he says "fuck Batman," and then that's how the scene plays.
There's so many F-bombs dropped
and scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said it in the
see,
They did.
our intern says Tim Drake is the other one we were talking
My
about.
man. See?
That's what the
with the
interns is
Google.
for.
My man with the
Googles.
Googles.
Smooth
With the
move.
Googles.
All right, LeVar Jr. coming
Coming
through. The clutch.
through. Yes, Tim
Tim
Drake.
I remember now.
See?
All right. That's good. I think we can end the show right there.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
on a
that's
high
all.
note. Good man. All right. Yes.
I
Say what's
believe
up,
the
man.
children are the
Wait till you
future.
can.
There
All
we
right.
go.
Cool.
Tim
Teach them
Drake.
let them lead the way.
That's what I'm
All right,
talking
all right,
about.
all right. So we're gonna wrap this thing up. Anybody got any parting words about who won Comic Con?
Man.
Oh, we don't need to talk about it, but the Godzilla trailer to me was the best trailer in all of
Yo,
Comic-Con.
shout out to my girl, 11.
Millie Bobby Brown.
That's her name? Millie Bobby Brown?
I think so. Or Millie something. But I think
Well,
it's
her name is 11, okay?
Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie from Stranger Things. She out there doing her thing, living her
Right.
best life. You thought it was just Wolf, whatever his name is?
Wolf
You know?
Lionheart.
Yeah, Wolf.
Wolf.
Finn Wolfhard.
Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Wolf Lion. Wolf.
Wolfie something.
Wolf.
The guy
Woof,
guy
woof.
who was in It. But you thought it was just him, huh?
Wolf Lionheart. Combine the two.
Gotham was trash. I'm sorry, Duran. It wasn't good. At least in the first season where Jada Pinkett was trying to do an Eartha Kitt impression, didn't work for me.
Oh, I do. Wait, are we?
Batman.
I watched.
You
I
got
have
some
never
parting
watched the
words
show.
that
I've
we're
seen like bits
leaving
and
off?
pieces of it, but I just seen like some episode where she gouged out her own eye, and I was just like, "What the hell is this dumb shit?"
They can do whatever they want on that show. but
Did you
it's
see that episode?
I didn't, but it's weird. Okay, parting words. Anything anybody want to say?
It's hot down here, B. Let's wrap this shit up.
All right, Mr. Woods. Anything you want to?
I have no problem with they're under the rumor mill that they've been working hard. I believe Warner Brothers has been working hard to redo Enter the Last Dragon or something like that, or right?
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
And-
why?
So for me, I don't think they
With
should
Deadpool
remake
2
it.
director.
I don't agree with it.
I don't think they should remake it. Like, I don't
understand
care
that.
Don't
how
touch certain
corny.
things.
You understand they're not recasting Bruce Lee, right? They're just remaking the story.
No, so that's what I was gonna say. That if you're taking the story and changing the name, like you're just taking that storyline, that premise, and you're just bringing it up to date, I'm cool with that.
So it's gonna be a black guy, Asian guy, and a white guy. That's gonna be the same premise again.
Jason joined us.
You can even do that. I don't mind, but just the fact that they're trying to touch something so sacred, like
Jason who?
No.
The original Enter the Dragon, that bothers me. You know what I mean? Like that's Bruce Lee's. Leave that alone.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's gonna be like they're gonna tell the Enter the Dragon story, but not with a Bruce Lee like character.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying like it's.
Like I don't want to hear them say we're remaking Enter the Last Dragon. No, just you make another story.
It's not Enter the Last Dragon. It's Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Last Dragon would be good though. I'll watch that.
So y'all let me sit here for 5 minutes. But so Enter the Dragon, don't even call it Enter the Dragon. You know what I'm saying? Just something else.
Come up with new shit, bro.
A new name. You do the premise, but a new name.
Hey, Duran, he likes this show. He's gonna tune into the next one. We appreciate you. Come join the conversation. We like to keep the party
jump to F up while the F out.
Every Monday.
Ron Fanaticals.
Sometime between 8
Duran
and 9
gets
o'clock.
Depending on people.
Ooh, that was personal.
Yeah.
All right, tell them where they can find you, good sir.
Who, me?
Yes.
This guy? Oh, you can find me at the Dude Abides with a Z and a couple periods in between, and sometimes your girl.
Not always, but
Not always,
sometimes.
but sometimes, on my days off, I'm kind of busy. Sometimes I'm in other girls, not always your girl, but sometimes.
But somebody.
When I got time for her, but somebody in your girl, not always you, is what I'm saying. Don't trust that bitch.
All right, Mr. Woods.
This
Where can
all
they
gotta
find
get
you,
cleaned
good
up.
sir?
Second time around, all of this has to get cleaned up. Why Woods Why Not on most social media platforms, or whywoodswhynot.com.
When's that article coming out?
When I regain my sanity.
Yeah.
You've been saying that for a while.
I haven't regained my sanity.
Still crazy. All right. And you can find me on your favorite social media network, as long as it's not Snapchat, at Steve A.M. Johnson. You can also find me on the weekends if you want to hear me talk about politics on the second page. And every now and again, you can find me on another podcast called The 36 Chambers of Fatherhood, where it's dads talking about dad stuff from a hip-hop perspective. There are more shows coming soon. So we just thank you, and we want you to, if you stood with us this long, we thank everybody.
We appreciate you.
We thank Jason. We thank
shout out
Courtney.
to Deron.
Deron.
Absolutely.
Join the conversation. We always like your comments, and please comment and share this with all of your friends and all your social media.
Tell a friend to tell a friend that it's them again.
And,
hey, don't eat goldfish crackers. They have salmonella.
Yeah, bro.
Which is crazy. But And that's it, folks.
I heard Ritz got salmonella too. I heard a bunch of Ritz was recalled too.
Yeah.
So don't eat none of that shit,
Ritz.
bro. It was Ritz.
I don't eat Ritz or goldfish crackers, but don't eat them.
Yes.
Point is, stop eating shit, with chemicals in it.
Yes.
Don't eat crackers.
And
eat whole foods, man. Eat shit that you make yourself.
R.I.P. John Snap.
John Snap, yes.
The King Sweaty. Look him up if you haven't heard of him. He was a voice, and he passed away this week during Comic-Con, which is, I don't know, poetic or tragic, whatever you want to call it. But
tomorrow ain't
that's
promised
all,
to nobody,
folks.
bro.
That's
but,
all.
Later.
And F Batman.
Yeah, man.